Nick, and I'm 14.
Joe, I'm 17.
Kevin, 19.
But it's cool, 'cause we're just
Fans.
oh yeah. Just
Fans. Fans.
I feel very lucky to be a Jonas brother.
Hey you guys, welcome to the We're Just Fan podcast, hosted by an '06 Jonas Brothers fan that became a fan simply because of their song Mandy. Hey, welcome back to another episode of We're Just Fans. I also want to start this podcast off by apologizing for if you guys heard that sound that sounds like my camera autofocusing. Yeah, that was in the podcast recording. I don't know why I did that. I think it's because last episode I didn't have my Beats, like my wireless ones, charged, and I don't have them charged this week, so we're rolling with my really ghetto ass beat up Beats. Okay. I also want to figure out how to fix the autofocusing in here because it tends to focus in and out, and you can see that visibly in the video. So we're gonna fix that by next podcast because listen, I just kind of went right into doing this podcast. This was another podcast that I revamped into a Jonas podcast, and I didn't want to keep spending normally when I'm coming up with a podcast, I literally will spend weeks and weeks and months preparing. I just wanted to jump right back in because I already did a podcast before for Justin Bieber, so I'm kind of familiar with doing this podcasting. I've done it for 2.5 years, so I'm kind of familiar. But like I said, as we go, we learn, we live, we learn, and that's just what life is. So let's get into today's topics, okay? I have them on my phone because my iPad was going to die, so I just screenshotted what I wrote. So today's episode is going to be all about Jonas covers. We're going to talk a little bit about what other stuff happened at the Latin M shows. And then I want to do some housekeeping, some SOSs. So what is it called? The Last 5 Years play is coming up. So I definitely will get y'all some more information. We'll talk about that next podcast. And then also, I did go see the Good Half film, but I feel like I have to watch it again. I have to rewatch it again and take notes on things that I noticed and take notes on things that I noticed when I'm watching it to do a proper podcast episode on it, because as a person who is currently dealing with a lot of grief, I feel like it's a lot in the movie that I could discuss, but I think I'm going to save that for another episode because I feel like I really want to give that a good chunk of its own episode, special episode. So yeah, today we're talking about none other than Jonas covers because the boys have hit the Latinum spot and they have been eating it up with the covers. I mean, our pop punk boys are back in their pop punk era. Oh my God, this is so exciting to talk about because as a girl who grew up loving Fall Out Boy, did y'all know? Okay, I have to go through the covers. Let's run through the covers real quick, then we'll talk, okay? So, the first cover that I remember, and this is not a Latin Am show, but I'm adding this cover in because I was jealous. I was supposed to be there that night. If y'all watched the episode before last, I didn't talk about it in the last episode because technically that was the tour recap episode. So it was all about the tour. If it wasn't the tour, if it didn't happen on August 25th, 2023, was it 2023, 25th? Yeah, I wasn't talking about it. It was all about that night. So Fix You by Coldplay was the cover for the Illinois State Fair show. And I will tell y'all, I literally, when it hit the timeline, I wanted to cry. If y'all do not know me very well, I love 2000s music. I love early 2000s music. But these specific artists that they covered are some of my favorite MP3 player, iPod graced songs. These are my favorite revisits as a kid, when I go back to listen to my childhood music. And Fix You is one of my favorites. I am I won't say I'm a diehard Coldplay fan, but I love Coldplay. I love their music. I love Fix You, Paradise. My favorite song by them is Viva La Viva? But yeah, the song that goes, I hear yes, that's my favorite one. And then of course my like emo song from them, like one of my favorite slow songs from them is Yellow. It was all yellow. Okay, so that was the Illinois State Fair cover. That's not a Latin M cover. That's not a Latin M cover. That's a State Fair cover. But anyways, it's a dope cover. And I think they did a really dope ass job of covering that. I think for one of the first Mexico shows, they did Bird of a Feather. And I think Mutual talked about this, and because they also covered Good Luck Babe by Chaperone, which is such a good song. Like, shout out to Chaperone. Her music is really good. I'm not the biggest Chaperone fan, but like, you can't deny Chaperone's music slaps. But the topic was on, like, and somebody said like, oh, thank God you said this, because I was thinking this too, about how Chaperone and Billie Eilish's the songs the boys covered, they're technically like TikTok pop songs. So like Good Luck Babe and Birds of a Feather have been going viral on TikTok. I personally love both of those songs regardless of TikTok. But those songs are blowing up on TikTok. So a lot of people are saying, can the boys please pick out of their goodie bag some covers that they haven't really, like obscure songs. Songs that like you wouldn't think about. Like, go in your goodie bag and pull out some songs. And so, they did us one up. They did us one up. That's when they started covering songs like I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Oh my God. Listen, regardless of Panic at the Disco and what you think about them, I Write Sins, Not Tragedies is that was the emo shit. Oh my God. That song is just, I'm trying to remember how the lyrics go, because that song is just so freaking good. Okay, if I play some of the song, will I get copyrighted? I'm gonna play a little bit of the song. Just a little bit, just a snippet, just a snippet, okay? But this song is so freaking good. Let me play a little bit. Okay, here we go. When the Pop 2K station plays this song, I go crazy. Oh, when I'm marching, as I'm pacing and closing the closed corridor, and I can't help but to hear, can't help to hear the changing of words. What a beautiful wedding! What a beautiful wedding! This is my part. What a shame of a room is a whore. Like, they ate, left no crumbs. Like, that was when Panic at the Disco was in their like bag. I also love that song. I heard it on TikTok recently by Panic at the Disco, and it's from the Jennifer Body soundtrack. But Perspective, Strawberry Lemon Perspective. Isn't that I want to live a life in the new perspective? That song is so good. Okay, so they didn't stop there with the pop punk hits. Okay, this one right here, I have to tell y'all, this one right here. Let me open up my laptop. This one right here, I literally wanted to scream. I have never been more jealous. Like, you thought I was jealous when Fix You and they did Panic at the Disco's Alright Since Not Tragedy. Oh, you better get to know me, baby. You better get to know me, because I love. I love Fall Out Boy. I have seen him in concert. I've seen him at a radio show in 2014, which is my claim to fame. I've seen them in Avril Lavigne. I'm lucky. I am lucky. But listen, I'm still jealous because my favorite band of all time covered one of my other favorite bands of all time, Fall Out Boy. They did Sugar. We're going down. Down, in millennium, Sugar, we're going down swinging. I was like, because I remember we were talking about it after I Write Sins Not Tragedy on the timeline. We were talking about it and we were discussing, and we was like, what other songs could they do? Because I'm hearing the words pop punk cover album, and I'm here for it. Because this is their roots. This is where they were born. Baby, I don't know if y'all know this. We not new to this. We true to this. The boys have always been a pop punk band. Yes, they were in the rock scene. Y'all don't want to count them because they were a Disney Channel. They was on Disney Channel and all that stuff, doing the Disney Channel songs and stuff like that. But baby, they were a pop punk act, and they always gonna be there. They know their roots, and we are dying for another. It's about time It's About Time, a little bit longer, Jonas self-titled era. And it makes me wonder, are they teasing? I was just recording for like 10 minutes. Come to find out, y'all. None of that recorded onto my like voice memos, so I'm probably gonna have to figure out how to post production, edit the first audio, like extract the audio from the first video and figure out how I can like edit that up and make that sound as good as whatever this is, because this is technically going to be the first actual audio recording that starts. So I have a lot of crap on my MacBook from my last podcast, and I'm just going to dump on a USB drive and get me some storage. So after they did Fix You. So after Sugar We're Going Down, last night was Bright Side. What? Oh my! Like if they have another show in Latin tonight and they do another cover, I'll let y'all know by the next podcast what covers we missed. But Bright Side by oh my god, that song is so good. So yeah, those are all of the pop punk covers, but we have to talk about the ones we would love to hear them do. One person I asked on our Twitter about covers they would like to see from the boys. I did see one mentioned, which was Let Me Love You, because there was a video, and I'll insert the clip if I can find it.
My go-to karaoke song is You Should Let Me Love You by Mario.
Do you want to give us a little bit?
No, I can't right now. I'm on actor duty tonight.
Where Nick admits that his shower song is Let Me Love You, and we're all asking Nick, where's the cover? Where's the cover? I also want to know, so hit me up on my socials at We're Just Fans Pod on Twitter, We're Just Fan Podcast on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube at We're Just Fans Podcast. Let me know what cover you used to love that they used to do, because this reminds me so much of their early days. Like when Nick was on a live stream, one of my favorite covers he's done when he was on a live stream back then, I think it was like 2010 Psychra, is when he did a cover of the song by Far East Movement. It goes, here we go, come with me, da da da. Rocketeer. His cover of Rocketeer is literally one of my favorites. It's so nostalgic. I just love Nick's touch on it. But one of my favorite covers that he does, like actually that's on Spotify, is his cover of Just Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé. Oh my god, that cover slaps. Like he ate. I also revisited one of Nick's covers. This is by a very controversial artist, but I love it, and I feel like people forget it exists. But Only One by Kanye West.
As I lay me down to sleep, I hear her speak to me. Hello, Marvy, how you doing? I think the storm and now the rain, the clouds are moving. I know you're happy, 'cause I could see it. So tell the voice inside your head to believe it.
That cover slaps. Like, boo Kanye, but that cover still slaps. I don't listen to it as often, and I just remembered it, but like, well, I didn't forget it, but like, it popped in my head one day, and I was like, didn't Nick do an Only One cover? But yes, those are some of my favorite covers. And as a band, as a unit, I just love when they cover songs like September. When they cover Oh What a Night, dun 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 dun, late December back in '63. That's my jam. Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me, as I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. No, I didn't even know her name, and I was never gonna be the same. But am I heartbroken because every time I go to see the boys, they never cover a song? Yes. Like, I want to cover too. But if I could have them cover any song, I had come at this actually to Kimmy, and it was for them to cover Perfect by Simple Plan. But Kimmy has a big list of songs that she she posted it on the Jonas fans. Let me see if I can pull that up on Instagram for you guys to see. Let me see if I can find the template. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is at the Jonas fans _ y'all should follow them. That is Kimmy's work. Kimmy is such an amazing person. If you ever listen to this, Kimmy, I love you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a pop punk. This is like her like bingo card. So here's some of the songs she has on here. First row says The Killers, Mr. Brightside, or Somebody Told Me. So we did get The Killers, Mr. Brightside, but Somebody Told Me would be great too. So from Paramore, it'd be Misery Business, which I would love it. Like, listen. We know how Haley feels about it now. We realize now it's very not feministy of the song. But the feminism leaves my body when we're saying, I'm in the misery of business, let's take it to the top. She got an hourglass, like, I'm sorry, but the feminist leaves my body when that song is on. And you can't tell me different, okay? Or The Only Exception. This one is literally one that I would want so bad. And honestly, let me tell you this. Like, so I promised myself when I got a guitar and I learned how to play the guitar. I have an acoustic guitar, by the way. But we don't talk about that because I honestly don't know how to play it. I always said I was going to learn how to play The Only Exception by Paramore. And Paramore's not one of my favorite bands of all time. So if they get the nerve to cover, I don't know if they have a show tonight, but if they cover them tonight, I will sob. They've been covering my whole entire emo playlist. Like, okay. So from Good Charlotte, they want either The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, Taste, Kimmy, Taste, or The Anthem. This is the anthem, throw up your hands up, yeah. Oh wait, y'all, I was just listening to that song recently. I wanna be just like you. Oh my god, I was just listening to that song recently. The Anthem by Good Charlotte, Taste, Simple Plan, Perfect, or I do anything. Taste, Kimmy. Just like straight up taste. All right, so what's the next one? Okay, let me zoom it in. Okay, so Motion City soundtrack, Everything is Alright. Future Mr. Freaks Me Out. Okay, I don't really know that one as well, but I would love to hear that one. Okay, Oasis, Wonderwall. Yes, if they don't cover Wonderwall, that would be a crime. I love that one. Or Stop Crying Your Heart Out. Okay, we got some Blink 182. They would eat up all the small things. They would eat that up. Or What's My Age Again? Yes. What's that one song? I don't know if it's on here, but what's that one song that goes it was an editing audio song. It was like it was like Kids My Age, Kids My Age. I have to figure it out and then I'll tweet it out if I remember the song. I Miss You. Yes, that song is so good. Like, aren't these songs all from the album with that like nurse on it? I think so. Switchfoot, The Beautiful, Let Down, or Dare You to Move, Taste. It has actually been a year since their Switchfoot collab, which I thought was pretty cute. Okay, so we did get this song by Fall Out Boy. We got Sugar, We're Going Down. But we also need Thanks for the Memories and Dance Dance. Those are like bops. Top threes. I love Dance Dance. That's so good. Weezer, My Name is Jonas. Oh my god, I have to revisit that song. Island in the Sun. I want to hear them cover Teenage Dirtbag. Like, it's okay. Oh, wait. That's a Weezer song, not a Weezer song. Damn it, I'm doing it again. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay. Kings of Leon's Sex on Fire, Taste. Use Somebody. Yes. That song. Oh my god. I've been rolling around. I've been looking down and all. Yes. Oh my god, this list took me so back. Like, oh my god, this is so much fun. Okay, Radioactive. I'm trying to remember that song. Because I know Radioactive. Some people say you get copyrighted for singing songs. Please don't copyright me. I'm having fun. Oh, okay. I don't know the second one, but I love Stacy's Mom by the Fountain of Wayne. So I would love to hear Stacy's Mom. I'm imagining them singing Stacy's Mom. Like, I just know Nick and Joe would eat the vocals up, and Kevin's gonna come in with guitar. Like, yes. Taste, taste, taste. Okay, so in the free one, it says Weedest Teenage Dirtbag. Taste. Okay, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, yes. Or Come As You Are. I feel like we need to go back through the list and pick which one we want to hear the most. We'll go back and do that, okay? Okay, MCR, Welcome to the Black Parade. Helita, Teenagers. Teenagers scared of the living shit out of me. How does it go? Because I edited Justin Bieber to one of these to that song. It's like Teenagers scared the living shit out of me. I don't know how the beat goes, but that's the song I was talking about earlier. Now I don't have to tweet it out. Thank you, Kimmy. Those are good ones. Okay, we got Boys Like Girls, The Great Escape, or Drunk Love. Great. Did you guys remember that Boys Like Girls song with Taylor Swift? Because that was like my anthem. I love that song. Y'all know I'm big Green Day. I love me some Green Day. And Green Day just recently did a big FU to Trump, so I'm like even 10 times more in love with Green Day. Like, yes. Okay. So she put Broken Boulevard can I speak? Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Wake Me Up When September Ends. Those are good ones. Okay, for Avril Lavigne, Love Her, Have a Shirt of Her. Complicated, Scared of Boy, I'm With You. Okay, so for Panic at Disco, we already have, all right, Sins Not Tragedies. We already had that one. It's not in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. I can't sing, y'all, but I love that one. I forgot about that one. Sum 41, I'm In Too Deep, or Fat Lip. Taste. Okay, Yellow Card, Ocean Avenue, or Only You. I think I know Ocean Avenue. I might know the second one. Underneath, Some Seek Forgiveness, Others Escape, or I'm not going to try to pronounce that word. We're just not going to try it, okay? We're just not going to try it, okay? All Time Low, Dear Maria, Count Me In, Therapy of Missing You, Jimmy Eat World, The Middle. Love that song. It's gonna take some time, a little bit. Everything will be alright. I love that song. Sweetness, Hear You Me. All American Rejects. If they do Dirty Little Secrets or Give You Hell, and I'm not in the audience, oh baby, I'm gonna be pissed. They're gonna hear from my lawyers with a cease and desist letter because they can't do this to me. Especially if it's Dirty Little Secrets. Rock Nation, you will crumble. Okay? Republic Records, you will crumble. I'm just joking for legal references, okay? So now I'm just going to go through the list real quick and pick out the songs that I would pick. So from the Killers box, I would actually pick the one they did last night, which is Mr. Brightside. For Paramore, I forgot this also, because so it's Mirror City Business, The Cold, The Only Exception. I'm a big fan of all of these Paramore songs, but you know I'm going to have to go with The Only Exception. Now, I'm not going based off of if I think they could really eat this song up or not. I'm going based off of what I want to hear. But I do think that the boys, out of all those songs, would do the best on The Only Exception. From Good Charlotte, the anthem would be their song. Yep, the anthem. So for Simple Plan, I honestly requested this one last night, so I'm going with this one. Perfect, okay? I'm going to skip over the ones I don't really know. So Oasis, Wonderwall for sure. Blink 182. It's either All the Small Things or What's My Age Again. For Switchfoot, definitely The Beautiful Letdown, I guess. I'm not sure. Fall Out Boy, we already got Sugar We're Going Down, but if we didn't have that one, I would have picked Dance Dance, because I love that one. Weezer, let's go with My Name is Jonas. Like, that is iconic already, because they're Jonas, who's the brothers. That's their last name. Like, iconic. Okay, so for Kings of Leon, I have to say Use Somebody. I do enjoy Sex on Fire. I do like Radioactive. But it's going to have to be Use Somebody. Because I just think they would do good on that song. Following the Wayne, it has to be Stacey's Mom. Because everybody knows Stacey's mom has got it going on. Okay. Avril Lavigne. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. Of course they're going to do Teenage Dirtbag. Do you guys... Okay. Question from my Jonix. Do you think that the boys were Teenage Dirtbags? I think so. Nirvana definitely Smells Like Spirit, Teen Spirit. For MCR, I would definitely go with either Teenagers or Welcome to the Black Parade. Those would be my choices. Let's see. Boy Likes Girls. The Great Escape. Oh, no. Love Drunk. I'm imagining them like eating up Love Drunk right now. Love Drunk. Green Day. We got Broken Boulevard of Dreams or Wake Me Up When September Ends. Wake Me Up When September Ends. I can imagine Joel's voice on this being really good. Avril Lavigne. So we're gonna do Complicated, Skater Boy, or I'm With You. Either Complicated or Skater Boy. More so Complicated. And we got from Panic at the Disco. If it was not I Write Sins, Not Tragedy, I would kind of like to hear 90 Afternoon, but either or would be dope. Then we got the Sum 41 with their song either In Too Deep or Fat Lip, In Too Deep. Yellow Card, I'm going to go with Ocean Avenue. I think I know that song. I'm going to have to revisit some of these because these are too good. Under Cloth, I don't know this one, so I'm going to skip. And for All Time Low, I would prefer they not cover All Time Low, but that's for another time. But I would probably go with Dear Maria, Count Me In. I got your pictures, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. Jimmy Eats the World. Of course, I'm going to hear the middle. And lastly, All American Rejects. If they did Dirty Little Secret, I am on the floor. I am a puddle. I am a puddle on that floor. I'm sorry. I'm a puddle on that floor. It just is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this podcast on up. What else we got, baby? All right, so last time around was teased. Somebody in the crowd asked for Last Time Around. Now, there isn't any proof. I feel like if Last Time Around was performed, my Nick girls on the timeline would be in disarray. It would be like crazy on the timeline. The timeline would go nuts if Last Time Around was done. Nick has not done, the only song Nick has done from the administration really is his work, Who I Am, which is the debut, like, single from the Nick Jonas administration. That's the only song I think he's ever done from that album since it's dropped. Since he, like, not since it's dropped, but more so, like, I know he toured that album, but it's been some years. It's been a decade or more since he's performed them songs. So that's as much as we're gonna get. But if you do have a Last Time Around cover, please send it to me at You and the Moons on Twitter, or send it to me at We're Just Fan POD, because I need to see it, okay? Okay. Now, Joe also teased and played another one of his, what Joe's been doing at Lady at his shows is teasing a lot of his new music, and I love that for you guys. So he played a bit of, I don't know if he played the whole song or a bit of it, but he played Only Love, which is from his newest album coming out really soon. I'm excited. And yeah, LA Baby got played. We love a good LA Baby moment. I really need them to bring back Critical. They just performed that one night and said, that's it, we're good. And you know what was crazy? Somebody did say, can we replace the Camp Rock tracks with the Jonas LA and Jonas, tracks? And I have to agree. Like, Camp Rock is everybody's childhood. And listen, I was a Camp Rock, okay, I'm not a Camp Rock anti, but I was kind of tired of the Camp Rock songs at the shows. But I have to be honest, everybody couldn't afford to see the boys when they was performing the songs. So, because I thought about it too. Somebody brought this to my attention when they said, well, hey, I didn't get to see the Camp Rock tour, so I would love to hear the Camp Rock tracks. And I thought about all the fans who this might be their first time ever seeing the Jonas Brothers live. Ever. Like, somebody said this is Italy's first time seeing them. I'm not sure. But because this is a lot of people's first times hearing the boys perform anything, I'm not going to complain about Camp Rock songs anymore or care that there's Camp Rock songs, but I would love for some, like, Jonas LA, Jonas, like, representation, because I think those soundtrack songs slap. Like, the Jonas LA soundtrack, Chef's Kiss, like, your biggest fan needs a spotlight. But for, like, the really good songs, like, Critical, Work It Out, like, give them a spotlight. Critical is really good, too. We will never hear, Scandinavia, Lost My Heart in Scandinavia, Left My Heart in Scandinavia, because he pretends like that song. Kevin says he hates that song, but that's like your only song, Kevin, your only solo song. I think it'd be kind of fun for the Kevin girls if he just does a few bars, Kevin. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for what's been going on with the Jonas shows. I don't know if there's a show tonight, but the shows have been amazing, and I really am so happy that the Latinum fans are getting the chance to hear so many of the songs that like are just shaped our childhood. I'm so glad they're the ones to get the covers, because I know the boys have not been doing right by my Latinum fans, by our Latinum fans. But I think they'll never forget this moment when the boys really did take the time to make it special by giving them these covers. And I think it's really cool. Plus giving them LA Baby and teasing the joke. Like, come on now, this is going to be really special. They're never going to forget it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next week on the podcast. Make sure you guys are listening to us. We're on Spotify. I don't know how to with the new, like, update. Like, I have to go in and, like, a request for my podcast to be on Apple Music. I feel like everybody genuinely uses Spotify, but if you are an Apple Music user and you want to listen to us and you feel like you're having a hard time streaming us because you're not on Spotify, then yeah, I will definitely move my podcast over to Apple Music. I'm gonna still try though, y'all. I'm not gonna just say no, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that the camera's in frame, because I know the last time I recorded, you could see a bunch of that wall over there, and then you could see a bunch of the wall over there, and you could hear the like thing going in and out, and I'm just like hoping and praying to God that don't happen. And I'm gonna try to start editing today. Last week's editing was pretty smooth, but I'm gonna make sure I start editing today, because I know that if I don't, I'll be like rushing crunch time day of trying to edit, and I know I need to give myself time. That's honestly why I record on Mondays, and then I give myself a whole week up until Saturday to get editing done, and then I post at 10 a.m. because I know 10 a.m. is supposed to be my Sunday upload time, but sometimes I get it up a little bit after that depending on how my editing goes. But I always feel like if I give myself a whole 7 days, I have no excuse to get this podcast finished. So it pushes me to have time to edit, and because my schedule isn't too heavy this week, I should be able to get this edited and done and up on a good time, because the first week did not start out smoothly, but we're gonna get it together. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I will see you guys next week, and bye.